Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some Lego. Today we've got Santa's Post Office. We're going to go through kind of the features of the set, and I'm going to tell you what I like and don't like about it, and you can decide if this is something you want to add to your holiday tradition. It is getting close to Christmas, but I know some of the stores still have these in stock out there. Still could be a fun thing to pick up before Christmas gets here. So let's look at the box. Now, if you saw my unboxing video, you know I don't like this box, and I'll tell you why in a second. In the back here, I'm starting with the back of the box on purpose because I like it better. It looks better. Shows some of the play features, which we're going to go over here in a second. And then in the front, well, okay, I like the side. You can kind of start to see it already. We got warnings about the batteries. And I know I saw some stuff going around about how dangerous button batteries are. I know they're dangerous. But I think like maybe just one of these. Oh, there's another one up here. Like, so there's 3 sides of this box are covered with warnings, and it looks really bad for the box. So I would say maybe they could have just done one of those or something and put it on the, the top. It's pretty obvious still to see it. And, maybe just watch your kids a little bit better, Anyways, so we have the box here. I'm going to say this box gets an F. It's like not a good box. You'd never display this box. It's way too much warning stuff on there. Without that, it would have looked really cool. Black and everything, and the black and the white look really good. This is an 18 and up set. It is 1,440 pieces. Set number is 10339. It does say it's an 18 and up set, and I don't think that's fair for this set. This didn't have that many advanced like techniques or small pieces. It had some small pieces, but nothing that I think a kid would struggle too much with. So this is definitely like for the whole family. You can get everybody together. You can all help build that together. It'd be a fun time to do. Fun thing to do. Actually, let's shout out to the tree back here real quick. You can see all the Christmas ornaments back there. That's all the Lego ornaments we got up there. It's pretty fun. Anyways, let's get into this set. We'll start with all the little trinkets first. We'll save this one for last because it's on the back side of things. It comes with a Christmas tree. Let me focus that there. And so we got a Christmas tree with some presents underneath it. We get an elf on a sled. Kind of fun. We get a Santa Claus. We get another elf who's got like air traffic control things like that to help the hot air balloon. We'll talk about that in a second. We get this little elf who is, I guess, fishing for a letter. I guess that letter got lost in the water or something. But he's got a seal friend, which is pretty fun. And then you've got this little mailbox here, and I think you put something in there. Yeah, there's a letter in the mailbox there. And then it says about the post office. It says about there's a clubhouse and a workshop. And come to think of it, my other sets, I don't know if I have. I think we have a workshop, but I don't think we have a clubhouse. So maybe foreshadowing for future sets, possibly. All right, let's look at the main set here. Yeah, like I said, nothing was crazy to build this. Let me center this pretty good here. Little pieces like this do fall off. Yeah, things like that happen. But nothing in here was too crazy to build. I don't know if you remember my review of the Star Destroyer that I just did, but I talked about how I like when the Legos actually click together. They've done the same technique where this roof is not actually connected to anything. It just pops off. Same with this roof here, and that is not my favorite technique. Yet this one is secured. So some different techniques. It is what it is. It looks awesome. It looks like, a building that's been hit with a big snowstorm. You got the icicles here. You got some snow build up there. All this snow build up. Snowman over here. Right? It looks the part, which is awesome. The hot air balloon pops off like that, and it can come kind of be in the front here. Let me see if I scooch that back. And it goes in, 360 there. It has this little lever which dumps out a letter, which I'll show you how that works in a second. And this is the light brick of the whole set. Each one of these sets come with one light brick, and this is the one you push down there, and you get the light to come on for the fire for the hot air balloon, which is kind of fun. They probably could have found maybe something better to do with that light brick, but Since you got a hot air balloon, why not? That makes sense. So let's stick that back on there. Let's turn this to the back, and you can see what's going on inside. Now inside, you got letters everywhere. You can kind of peek around. You can see where each of these letters are kind of like hanging out, because this is a post office after all. And that is kind of the fun part of this set, right? So now I'm going to bring in this little thing, which is one of the trinkets you build first. And it sits there. And you've got a green one on this side and a red one on this side. So now, when the letters go through, we're going to say most of them are going to go to the green side, since they've been good kids, right? So you can put a letter up here, and then it'll slide down. And, well, if it hits right... Oh, I see. I put it on the wrong spot. It's there and there. But anyways, you put that in there, and it ends up in the good bin down here inside here. And likewise, if you wanted to be a naughty list person and say we wanted this hot air balloon to drop here, you just turn this, drop that in, and again, I missed, but it can end up in the naughty bin. Ooh, it's full. Bad kids eating all the batteries. So yeah, a lot of cool features in here. You can, I'll move this again here. See, they've got like the Naughty and Nice book down here. Let's see if I can turn this a little bit. No, it's hard to see. That's okay. The Naughty and Nice book there, it opens up. It's kind of a cool Lego piece. So I'm going to show it to you real quick, if I can grab it. But it actually opens up to like a little Naughty and Nice list. Cool little piece. I've never seen anything like that before. Over here, you just got more, you know, where the post all goes, I guess, as it comes in. Because sometimes it comes in via, you know, the hot air balloon, but sometimes it comes from the USPS, I guess. You got a little fireplace over here, which again could have been a cool light brick. I bet the light up kits that you can add to these sets, I bet that would light up really nice. Same with, you got a candle here and a candle here. I bet you could make this look really cool with a light kit. Which I think I'm going to get into in the new year. I think I'm going to try some light kits and see how they go, especially for some of my bigger Star Wars sets. Any other features of this one? I don't think so. I think this is still, even though I think a kid could help build this, it's still not really a play set. This is much more of just a display piece. Because if you do push too hard on this roof, it's going to split in two. Same here. If you move this too much, it's going to split. This hot air balloon is not very sturdy. When you squeeze that, it definitely gets a little wonky there. But on a shelf, I mean, look at it. It looks incredible. So I like this set a lot. I think my only concerns on it, that I don't like when they make Legos that don't actually connect. Like, just add some little connectors to that so that's secured and we don't have to worry about it just falling off, or if you're moving it around. Like, if this part fell off, I mean, that's almost like an entire step you got to do again to rebuild this thing. It's pretty kind of technical on the underside there, and I just like, literally you could have done like a single peg on each one of these, and then single peg here and here, and then they could have been nice and secure. It didn't have to be anything crazy. Other than that, though, everything else is good, right? I don't think it was the most expensive set. I think it was like $100. I think these all come out to right around $100. You get like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigures, a lot of bricks, because this is 1,400, pieces. So it is actually relatively inexpensive for the pieces you're getting, and that does include a light brick, which they always have a premium on as well. And not to mention, if you saw an earlier video or review of mine, it matches pretty well with the post office delivery truck here. So that post office symbol and that little horn is the same as that horn, which I'm now realizing I made upside down, but it is the same symbol. And did I do that on the other side too? Let's see. I did. Well, I'll have to fix those, but that's okay. I'm not that worried about that. But they match as well. And so now the set looks kind of complete now that you've got the vehicle delivering the packages and all the letters. And then you've got the hot air balloon who can drop it down that slide, which is pretty cool. I think this is it's good holiday fun. Whoops. Oh, see? Okay. That's case in point right there, right? I just barely turned that. This thing fell off, which, whatever. That's on 2 pegs right there, right? No big deal. But this roof should not have fallen off like that. But that's because this is not super sturdy. We're going to stick that back together. And then we're going to set that on top. All we needed was some pegs, Legos. All we needed was some pegs, and that would have been perfect. It would have been nice and easy and secure. Anyways, easy fix. Yeah, the intricacies of how this all comes together is really cool. I like the slides. I think that's really fun. The little chute up here was pretty fun to build. Super satisfying build. I think nothing, again, was too hard. Anybody could approach this. It says 18 and up. I'd say, I know of a 6-year-old who did it. Or she's 7. Well, I know of a kid who did it by himself, no problem. And I do really, really enjoy the color scheme of this set with this blue and the kind of that tan with all the snow. I think that's a really cool look. So that's where we're going to wrap this one here, guys. Thanks for hanging around. This is probably my last Christmas review. I may have one more if I get it done. But that might just be for another time anyways. And then we're going to get back to some Star Wars stuff. I have some big sets that we need to get built. So stay tuned. I'm still going to post a new video, a new short every Monday through Friday until we get the builds done. And then I will post these reviews. And sometimes I do little compilations of how all the steps together come together. So anyways, hang tight, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. See you next time.